Welcome to my second episode of Wild Rescue. Today we're going to talk about two of my favorite, and hopefully I'm going to make them your favorites too by the time I'm done talking about it. If you look over my right shoulder here, you see my little friend here. That's a Virginia opossum, and we're going to be talking a little bit about opossums today. We're also going to be talking about raccoons and how both opossums and raccoons get into tight situations sometimes, and we have to come and help them out as wildlife rescuers. So that's what we're going to focus on today, and that is opossums and raccoons. So sit back and hope you enjoy this fun-filled episode. When you're dealing with these animals, you can always be sure it's going to be fun-filled. Right there, little buddy? Huh? Yeah. Have no fear. I'm not gonna hurt you. I can barely move. I can barely move myself there, little guy. So why don't you help me help you? Okay? You can do this. Sure we can. Oh boy. Oh. All right, sweetie pie. Come on, sweetheart. Come on. Come on. Come on, sweetie. Come on. Oh. There he is. It's okay, sweetheart. It's okay. Nobody's gonna hurt you, honey. Just gonna scare you for just a second, okay? Come on, step through. Come on. Come on, you can do it. You can do this. Come on. Here we go. Okay, hold on, baby. Hold on. Now, I'm not a big fan of grabbing these guys by the tail. It hurts their spine. So, it's okay, sweetie. It's okay. Come on. I'm not gonna hurt you. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I got you. No. There we go. Look at that, sweetie. See? Okay, we're gonna get you some help now, sweetie. There she is. Little opossum. How you doing there, Smiley? Oh boy, you're a cutie pie. Hey folks, so look, there is something you can do if you come across a roadkill opossum, or in other words, an opossum that was hit by a vehicle and is dead on the side of the road, or presumed dead. Remember, these animals go through that process of thanatosis, or playing dead. So sometimes they get frightened when crossing the road and they stop and they just lie in the road. And sometimes they don't even get hit. The cars go over them. So if the opossum is in the road and you're not sure if it's dead or alive, all you need to do is drag it to the side of the road and then just look at it a little closer, okay? And see if it's breathing. If it is breathing and it is alive, you can also carry a box with you. So you might want to have with you a box, a towel, and a pair of latex gloves. And this is a great opossum rescue kit because that's all you're going to need. When you come to an opossum, you check to see if he's breathing. If he's breathing and asleep, you put him into your box and we bring him right to a vet, or if it happens at night, you call me and you bring it over to me. However, if the animal is absolutely dead, you might want to check it to see if there's living babies inside the marsupium, which is the pouch. So you would turn it over on the road and you would look at the belly and you would see the opening. It's very small, but it stretches open and you'll see it. The more the babies have developed, the bigger the orifice will be because it stretches it out. Sometimes, in a lot of cases, and in this little short piece I'm going to show you in a minute, the babies are small, yet there's so many of them, up to 13 now, remember, and they will literally get thrown from the mama's belly in certain circumstances after being hit or thrown by a vehicle. So even though mama's dead, the babies could still be alive inside, or at least some of them. And what you would do in that case is simply take your box and your gloves or your towel, and open your towel and place the animal into the box, okay, along with any babies that were ejected. The ones that are in her belly, you do not want to pull them off the teats, because a lot of times they'll swallow those nipples and they go a little bit farther down the throat. Some of them, like rabbits, go into the stomach and they nurse that way. So you don't want to pull them out, because they would tend to pull out their stomach and their esophagus. So you have to do that process very slow, but you don't want to do that on the side of a road. You're going to do that at home, or you're going to let the vet take care of that. What you want to do is get it in a box, put all the babies in there, and then bring it to a vet. Or once again, if it's at nighttime and the vet's not available, you bring it to me. Of course, call me first. And we will make sure that we take care of that animal until we can get it to the vet and take care of the babies. Here's a little situation where that exact thing happened. I was called to an opossum that got hit by a vehicle in Sag Harbor. The vehicle took off. The babies were scattered on the road. When I got there, Mama was clearly dead. However, all of her babies were thrown onto the road. None of them were still in the pouch. I still put Mama's carcass and the babies all together in the box, brought them home, and well, here's a little film of what happened at that point. What you're seeing here, all the orange, is from the pouch. This one looks like it's got an injured foot, so I'm not sure the extent of each one's injuries. However, we'll soon find out and transport them to the rehab center. Hopefully they can be saved. We actually have some being rehabilitated right now, so we don't have the room or the resources at this point to do 11 more. So we'll bring them to the rehab center, and they'll get even a better chance of survival. I'm going to cover them up and keep them warm. They have a very low body temperature, and we want to make sure they maintain their warmth until we can get them out. So we had a good look at them. They all look pretty good, as baby possums would look to me. Hey everybody, this is Pickles. Pickles is one of our furry children. Our other one, Annie, is running around somewhere. Now we're going to be talking about the raccoons here, and I've spent the better part of the past 15 years really learning a lot about them, their behaviors, their temperaments, their diseases, their feeding habits, their social habits. And we did this how? Well, my wife and I literally raised them from the smallest of pups. We've raised them as young adults. We've raised them short term. We've raised them long term. We've raised them 1 at a time, 2 at a time, 4 at a time. So, not to mention, I interact with these animals almost on a daily basis. That is the reason I'm most interested, and I'm always looking for ways to find ways to prevent these animals from impacting the humans that have impacted their habitat. That way it'll keep them from calling inhumane trappers and those who will take it into their own hands on how to get rid of these animals. And sometimes that's lethal methods, and we're not into that. Our raccoons are very, very smart, and they tend to acclimate to the habitat that they are given in life, whether it be a dry, arid condition or a deciduous forest or a marshland or a hilly area. They adapt to all these things. So because of their ability to do that, they tend to have different characteristics and behaviors to compensate for that particular type of habitat. And here is no different, because on the East Coast, for example, we have Montauk. It's the end of the island, so everything that gets down there kind of congregates and it kind of builds up. And why is this good for them, the raccoons? Well, first of all, it's a fishing port. So you have a 24/7 sushi bar, as far as they're concerned, at the marinas and the fishing stations. Not to mention all the restaurants, which during the summertime give them the greatest of surf and turf, just from the garbage cans alone. So there's a lot of benefits, and because of the ease of the food being available, and also because we have a very busy area during the warmer months with landscaping and tree service, and sad to say, even pesticides. And because of that, our nocturnal species tend to get displaced during the daytime. So it's not as uncommon to see a raccoon walking across your yard or laying next to your pool on a nice sunny day because he was waking up out of a tree they just fell 2 doors down. So as you see, there's a lot of habitat variables that kind of make up how the raccoon is going to act in a certain region or location. So I'm down here in this basement. I had a trap last night for the raccoon. This big one. Flipped the cage over. Ripped open that can of tuna fish like it was a freaking cardboard box. It's a very small space and I can't seem to find him back here, but he's really caused a lot of damage in this basement. Okay. Oh, okay, Mama. I see you. Hey, Mama. I see you. I see you. Okay, I'm on the wrong end of this confined space. There's a mama and babies right up in that rafter space. Okay, now I know where she is. Okay, hold on, Mama. She's growling at me. I gotta get out of here. Okay, we got Mama. That's good news. Hi, Mama. No, no, no. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Make sure. Okay. Okay, here she is. She's very upset, and rightly so. I've got her babies yet. So I'm gonna quickly go get her babies so we can get them back together because it's going to take a little time. Okay, she's very big. Now, hold on, Mama. There you go. All right, baby girl. Hold on. It's okay. Okay. All right. Here we go. 2. Nope. Come on, sweetie. Come on, sweetheart. Come on now. Just 1 second. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you, big. I got you, Patty. Come on. Come on. I got you. I got you. We got you. Hold on. Days old. Couple days old. Okay folks, I'm in the mechanical building of an office building. I'm in the mechanical room. And in that vent back there, they went to clean the duct and they took the cover off and there was a raccoon bedded down in there. So it's still in there. It's blowing air out. Not sure if he's trapped in there or not. I'm gonna pull the cover off. If he remains in the space, I'm gonna grab him. If not, if he climbs up into the ductwork, we'll have to set a trap and then figure out how he's getting in. Well, we're gonna have to figure that out anyway, but fixing to go do this. Hi, big guy. The little boy. There he is. Hi, buddy. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. Come here, sweetheart. Get you by the back of the neck. Get out. I just can't see you, sweetie, so don't fight me. All right, I see you. All right, we're gonna do the old bomb and flush. I'm gonna throw an air freshener up in there and flush her out the other side. Just go get an air freshener. She's out the natural way. She's already out and released. It's all done. You just come running by. Hey, buddy. You having problems getting out? You can't get out? Let me give you a hand, buddy, okay? Hold on 1 second. It's okay. You're gonna be fine. Yeah, no problem. I'm just gonna tip this over so you can get out, okay? Come on. Come on. Come on. Go ahead. Go ahead, knucklehead. There you go. With garbage all over your back. I want to thank you. I'd like to ask for your support, whether it be to Wildlife Rescue of East Hampton, which you can locate at WROEH.org, or of course the Evelyn Alexander Wildlife Rescue and Rehab Center in Hampton Bays. And any support to either or both of these organizations would be such a great help here on the East End of Long Island, where we can continue to give top-notch care and be there for any and all emergencies for our wildlife. Thanks again, folks, for joining me and all my wonderful wildlife creatures. And next time you see your vet, or go to the rehab center, or happen to run into a wildlife rescue responder, say thanks, because they're out there doing a wonderful job, and it's necessary because wildlife matters. Okay, so thanks, folks. Hope you enjoyed the second episode. Look forward to bringing you yet another episode of Wild Rescue.